Never. Oh my god! Why did those guys insist on phasing through the block? Alright, we're back, and those enemies didn't despawn. I think it's because we damaged them. I don't know how it works. Sometimes enemies despawn and sometimes they don't, but I believe it's because we damaged them, so they did not despawn. Either that or because they picked up our money. Not sure which one exactly. Whoa, look at that. Another life crystal we'll definitely get, but we won't take right now because like I said in the last episode or last 2 episodes, I don't know how I have uploaded that yet. But we're keeping our HP at 180 and below because that will stop the Cthulhu from spawning randomly because we're not ready to fight Cthulhu yet. We just like trap this guy the next time he comes over here. So we're gonna go ahead and just like put some blocks right here. Just 1 block actually. Then we'll trap him when he comes back over. Because he keeps jumping and that's kind of getting annoying. So yeah, like just like that. Oh no! Ah, so close, so close. Almost had him. Alright, that's exactly what we'll do next time then. In hard mode. There we go. Alright, cool. So now he's trapped, so he'll stop jumping and we could just abuse him from afar like this. The blowpipe does have auto fire when you hold on the button, so it's a little bit better than the bow in that regard. Does a little bit less damage, but the auto fire is good. You don't have to constantly keep clicking. Pretty soon the blowpipe's gonna be outclassed anyway, so we don't have to worry about it for much longer. Alright, so technically bombs aren't range damage. So, you know, unfortunately that enemy died to my bomb, but it's not my fault it decided to run into it, alright? That's all on them. Let's get the life crystal. Let's check out the cave while we're at it too, just like briefly see what's going on. Hopefully no traps. Of course I can easily see if there's a trap or not by looking at the pressure plate. Oh, we have 1 ruby. Even 1 ruby is enough to start up a gemcorn farm, so you know, that's pretty good. Oh, cool, we have this thingy. This is exactly why I carry the piggy banks, of course, because we want to put that up and not lose it, hopefully. So we're gonna put that up there for now, and then we're good to go. The traveling merchant just came, so I am gonna use my last potion to go back up. Where is he? Oh wait, what's going on over here? That must have been when I died, I guess. It's just 1 gold, whatever. But yeah, you always want to check the traveling merchant whenever he shows up, because he can have some good stuff. Like this, we're gonna need a stopwatch. We're gonna need all of these eventually, actually. We're gonna need all of these eventually for stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy them all. You don't really have a choice, and we need 1 more gold for the stopwatch. But eventually we're gonna have to make accessories with all of those items, so I am gonna go ahead and just sell some of our that's not even enough. Let's sell some because we want to keep some for gemcorns as well. So I want to just like sell all of our gems, but we're gonna need all 3 of these for accessories later. And you want to buy them as they show up if you can afford it, because sometimes you can't afford them, and then, you know, the traveling merchant, he sells you like random items, and sometimes you can go like playthroughs without seeing certain items. So for us, if we get a metal detector, we can use the stopwatch and the DPS meter to make a goblin tech, which is something that we need to use for crafting later on. And the life form analyzer will also be used for crafting as well. Just basically anything that says material, you can use that in crafting. So we can check. Oh, we can actually craft a GPS as long as we get the goblin tinkerer. So we need the tinkerer's workshop first, which comes from the goblin NPC that we haven't had yet. So basically, like long story short, always check the traveling merchant, and if you ever have a question about like what you could use, what are the recipes that you can get from certain items, just go ahead and put them in the guide as long as they say crafting. So just to show you, this is what we're going to be making with our gems. Stained glass of their respective color, and that is worth a lot of money. I think like 1 stained glass is worth the price of the gem. So 1 gem makes 20 stained glass. So basically every gem is like 20 times the amount if you turn it into stained glass, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's do some farming and then we'll head back down. Oh, we got some more worms. We're gonna be using the worms to make enchanted night crawlers, but that's gonna be later on once we actually start fishing. Which is actually not later on, it's gonna be very soon. But we just haven't started fishing just yet, so we're gonna hold on to that until we start fishing. Also, you can kill the traveling merchant by drowning him or putting him in lava, having him killed by lava. And when you kill him, I think he has a chance to drop items, but he also has a chance to respawn again later that day, and he'll come back with different items. So that's a strat you can use to cycle out his menu while he's selling. You can just like have him get killed, and he'll come back with different items as well. We do want to kill the painter whenever the painter shows up, because the painter can drop the paint gun, which is a pretty cool range weapon that you ever really see because he doesn't drop it that often. But if we can manage to get him to drop it, then we could use that as well for early on until we get a better weapon. So I'm gonna try to kill the painter whenever we get the painter to show up. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. So we just killed a worm and they dropped a whoopee cushion. I don't know the exact percentage of that happening. I don't know the drop rate for the whoopee cushion, but the whoopee cushion can be used to make a fart in a bottle, which is basically on par with a sandstorm in a bottle. Fart in a jar, I should say. I think it's called. But yeah, it's basically on par with a sandstorm in a bottle, which is really good because that's a very good double jump item. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get that, and I believe we have to combine the whoopee cushion with a cloud in the bottle, but I'm not entirely sure. We can take it to the guy to find out. Cool, we're gonna abuse the one block thing I told you about here. Oh god, I was not expecting that skeleton to get over there. You are a very jumpy boy, aren't you? Anyway, we want to kill the salamanders because the salamanders, I believe they drop a accessory that's pretty good. So we want to kill them, but we're gonna run out of arrows here, so we're gonna have to make some more arrows real quick. Alright, so we killed it, but it didn't drop the I forgot what it's supposed to drop. I think a metal detector or something. I don't remember, but it dropped something good at least that we could use. Alright, so it's looking good so far. We're gonna just hollow out the area because it has to be at least, we want this area to be at least 20 blocks high, which is, I'm pretty sure this is way more than 20. Yeah, this is way more than 20. So we're just gonna level out the area. We're gonna level out the ground with only stone blocks because I believe gemcorns can only grow on stone blocks. So we're gonna level out the ground, stone blocks only, and then we'll start setting up the area a little bit more and planting the gemcorns as well. Look, the skeleton merchant spawned, so we can buy some stuff from him. Not really selling anything good. He can sell like cool stuff, I guess, so it's worth checking out his wares to see what he has. He has bone arrows. I've never used a bone arrow before. I don't know what they do, but we can buy some since they're so cheap. But yeah, I've never used bone arrows before. Might as well try it out. Oh no, this is probably the best playthrough for us to try out bone arrows. I've never tried them, so hopefully they're good. But we'll try them out and see what they do. But he wasn't really selling anything good. But always check the skeleton merchant. A cool thing about him is that whenever he's around, he drastically lowers the spawn rate of enemies. So it's good to just keep him around. As long as he's there, the enemy spawn rate should be a little bit lower, which is good because we're in a big open area, so enemies are more prone to spawn in. And they're gonna interrupt our workflow of trying to set up the gemcorn farm, which is kind of almost done. We just gotta level out the roof and then we're good to go. Actually, I just realized something. What we do want to actually buy from the skeleton merchant is bone torches, but we don't have enough bone torches. The reason we want to buy bone torches is because there is torch luck in the game, and what torch luck is basically is that if you use the torches, the correct torches of the biome that you win, you get like a slight boost to your invisible luck stat. And for the caverns layer, they don't really have a dedicated torch, but you could use bone torches, and that'll give you some extra luck. And the reason we want to use bone torches is because When you collect gems from gemcorns, I'm pretty sure it's like luck related as well. So it's good for us to get a couple of these and keep them in our piggy bank, so that whenever we're doing like work in the caverns that involves luck, we could just use our gem torches. So yeah, the bone torches, the gems that you get from gem trees, I think it's dependent on luck. I'm not quite certain. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is somewhat dependent on luck. So we want to use bone torches because that's basically the torch for the caverns that'll give you your luck advantage. So yeah. So this place is gonna look kind of wonky because, as you can see, like the glowing moss is kind of spreading, so it's gonna spread naturally along our little outline that we have here. But this is basically where we're gonna start planting the gemcorn. So to make a gemcorn, you just want to have acorns in the gem in your inventory. Now, I think the way they're ordered is how like good they are. So, you know, ruby's better than emerald, emerald's better than sapphire, sapphire is better than amethyst. And by better, I mean that like the materials that you can make out of it are better. Like I'm pretty sure the hooks go further. So the ruby hook is probably the best out of all these hooks that we have here. The staff that you have, like you can make staves from the gems. The ruby stave will be the best in this situation, stuff like that, as well as their money, how much they're worth. But I'm assuming the way they're organized is how, like, how much better they actually are. I don't actually know if that's the case, but I'm gonna just assume that is the case. Now we're gonna make one ruby gemcorn, so there's a chance that we get a ruby gem back from it, or there's a chance that we don't. And the rest we're gonna make emerald, because emerald is like the third most expensive, or fourth. So we went ahead and planted them, and I died here. I forgot what killed me. Was that a bat? I don't remember what happened. I kind of had to take a little bit of a break. But we died. Yeah, but as you can see, one of the gemcorns already grew in, so we just get an axe and we can harvest it. Oh, another one grew in while we were waiting. Yeah, it's just kind of random. They just like grow in randomly. And you can get gems from them or more gemcorns. It depends. You want to get some gems and gemcorn so that it's self-sustaining, or at least get the gemcorn back. I think you always get like one gemcorn plus a chance for more gems. But sometimes you can just get nothing back, like not even the gemcorns. You can literally just get stone back. You can't have background on like the first two, the first two blocks. So you see how the gemcorn is basically like 2 blocks high. You can't have any background walls behind them. You can have them like above like this area, but not directly behind them, or they won't grow. At least that's how they used to work. I don't know if they changed them or not. So now the next step is to just fix this place up a little bit more and also move our NPCs in. Alright, so there's a spider nest right above us, so I'm gonna find a different spot that we can put our NPCs real quick. Traveler merchant is back, so we're actually gonna just head back up and check out his wares and then come back down. Nothing really that we want. We could buy some sake. I guess the food might be good for us if we want some passive buffs, but we'll skip. Alright, so while I'm fixing up the house down here for the NPCs, we have a fairy, so let's see where the heck it's trying to take us. Oh, it's a web chest. Good as the gem hook. It does have the web slinger. It's not really as good as our hook. Oh, but it does have spelunker potions and some more recall potions. So that was actually pretty good. I am gonna also just take the chest and we'll use it right now in our little base. So this is what our little base is gonna look like for now. Everything's suitable. I went ahead and we're using the bone torches, of course, because that gives us positive luck for the biome that we're in, which is the caverns layer. And we made it out of gray brick, and the way you make gray brick is that you just come to a furnace with stone in your inventory, and you can turn those stone blocks into gray bricks. Where's the right one? There we go. Two stone blocks make 1 gray brick. I like using these to like make houses because you have so much stone basically. So there we go. Oh, I can't put it there with the background? I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, that looks kind of nifty, you know? Kind of neat. I'm not much of a builder, but I am going to try to build since, you know, this is on YouTube. I'm sure you guys want to see, like, cool buildings as well as awesome gameplay. But the NPCs are gonna, some NPCs are gonna move in here, and that'll take care of the spawns. Because when you have like 3 or more NPCs spawned in, it drastically reduces the spawn of enemies. Now we have to get in there and get our. Oh yeah, we should be removing torches actually. So we should be replacing torches with the bone torches. Because fishing also does require luck. Like at a part of fishing is due to luck. So our things that we get, things that we hook with our line, it's all based on luck. So we want to make sure that we have good luck. That's pretty good to go. I just gotta get my gemcorns because the gemcorns are growing. It's just that there's a bunch of mobs spawning, which is not good for us. Let me make some stone platforms and hopefully not die. Here we go. Let me just do that. Now we have easy access inside here, and we're gonna harvest some of these gemcorns. Whoa. Did you guys see that? Because I sure as hell did not see that. Alright, so we're heading back down. We want to move all of our gems over to that chest that was down there. And we're gonna keep our gems there as well as any like glass that we get, because we're gonna need that to actually make the stained glass. So let's try and get back inside here. Let's watch out for slimes on the ground this time. And watch out for bats. And skeletons because they shoot bones at us and the bones do a lot of damage. Yeah, basically once we have our NPCs moved in here, we should expect less mobs spawning in here, hopefully. I died again. We're actually getting a lot of gemcorn tree spawns, so that's pretty cool. That's a bunch of emeralds. So we're basically just gonna stockpile these gems until we're ready to turn them into stained glass. Okay, so we're gonna go get this crimtane over here. And the reason we're gonna do this is because, oh, well, that's a reason. That's actually a very good reason. So we can stop farming for the emeralds then and just do only ruby gemcorns. And the reason why is because if we need to farm gel, we can make king slime summoners from the rubies. So that's cool, plus they're worth more money as well. And we can make the hook out of it as well. But we want to get the crimtane because we might have to use that to make a flesh catcher, which is a hook that you could make, the crimson hook basically, that you can make for fishing. But now I think the next goal for us is to find a chest, a golden chest, a cabin, whatever, that has a cloud in a bottle, because I originally wanted to get a snowstorm in a bottle, or a blizzard in a bottle I should say. But because we found the whoopee cushion, we want to get a cloud in the bottle because we have to combine the whoopee cushion and the cloud in the bottle to make the fart in the bottle. Which, like I said before, is on par with a sandstorm in a bottle, basically. So that is going to be our next goal, to find a cabin somewhere in the cavern. Oh, amazing. I had no clue that chest was there. Anyway. Hey, we have the zoologist. That is pretty cool. Can we get anything from her at the moment? Anything useful? Like the cat license, the licenses will be useful once we need NPCs to fill up houses, but at the moment we don't really need that, so I will ignore that for now. The next night, the zoologist and the demolitionist should move down there, and then we could purchase the forest pylon from the merchant. Oh, why are you moving in here? Actually, let me just make sure, because I want the zoologist to move down in the caverns with the demolitionist. And once she leaves, the merchant should sell us the forest pylon, so we could at least get started with that. But we have to wait until nighttime for everyone to get out of here. Oh, do you guys see that? A gold bird. We have to get that bird because it's worth a lot of money. So why don't we drop down from above and yay, we got it. Awesome. So you would want to try to sell stuff to your happiest NPC, but because everyone is moving together, we don't have one. But I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it to you. Now we have 11 gold. So if one of you guys do move, we can definitely buy a pylon. So that's really awesome. Okay, so it's time to head back down. Now we want to go to the other minecart track Or that's the only one? Okay, we want to go to the right this time and see what's over here, because we didn't really get the chance to explore it. Wait a second, is that another additional minecart track below it? It is, so we want to check them both out actually, and see where they lead to, because they could lead us to some good stuff, because we still haven't found any golden chests yet, I believe, so that's going to be the next step for us, because we want to get that cloud in the bottle ASAP. I had a very bad time just now and I ended up dying. Okay, let's try that one more time. I'm being bullied, please help. I'm gonna try things a little bit differently this time and a lot more safely. I think I hit by that dart trap the first time, but I didn't hit the record key in time, so let's take care of that. Now, where's that pink slime? I actually kind of wanted to kill it for the gel, but I don't know where it went. I'm pretty sure that the Salamanders drop something that we want, so let's try to kill them. So this is good to know. It seems like the bone arrows pierce twice. So they'll pierce 2 enemies and then they'll stop piercing. So that's pretty cool. We finally made it past that nonsense over there. That is a very weird placement for a boulder trap. Let's go ahead and do that. And there is a cabin, so this is like our... This is our first underground cabin. Okay. Well, we'll try to come back here.